9:50 a.m. WEJM. I don't know about you, but that song just sends chills up and down my spine. Now, that's what I call good gospel music. It's 4:50 on the Gospel Connection. WEJM wants to remind you the Men's Fellowship Club of the First Presbyterian Church will sponsor a spaghetti supper. Wonder if I can make that one. That's from 4:30 till 7 on Saturday, November 11th at the church, 6021 Holman Avenue. Tickets are $4 for adults and $2 for children, 12 and under, and may be purchased at the door. For more information, call 219-931-2174. And if you need more information, call Eugene V. McCullen. That's 219-931-2174. The Men's Fellowship Club of the First Presbyterian Church. Also, if you didn't know, yes, you need to know. Be sure and get your latest edition of Gospel Chicago Style. Yes, it's the latest, up-to-date, everything you need to know about gospel in the gospel industry. All kinds of information, seminars, concerts. There's even an article on me. Yes, there is. So I hope you get it. Let me know what you think about it also. I've got one more copy I'm going to give away to my ninth caller at 708-895-1400 to win your copy of Gospel Chicago Style on the Gospel Connection. 9:50 a.m. WEJM, where we play the latest, yes, and the greatest in Sunday gospel all day long. As we continue with the Christland Singers and Stephanie Mills sweeping through the city on a cold Sunday afternoon.
Tri-City, I want to take y'all to church. Is that all?
9:50 a.m. WEJM Chicago, your Sunday Gospel Connection.
Good evening and welcome to Sunday Gospel. I'm Zelda Robinson. If you just tuned in, hold tight. Got some great gospel headed your way from Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Calvin Bridges, and Kurt Cassie Myers. Here's the Thompson Community Singers on the Gospel Connection. MC Hammer on the Gospel Connection with Pray. 9:50 a.m. WEJM, where we play the latest, yes, and some great music, too. Oh, I just love that song. Didn't know Hammer played gospel music, did you? Well, you know we all got our start in the church. Oh, yes, we did. And the brother, he does know how to pray. It's 5:22 on the Gospel Connection. Kathy Myers before that with the Holy Ghost. Calvin Bridges, By the Lord's Mercy. Vanessa Bell Armstrong, Something on the Inside. And the time is with my mind's made up. And I hope you've made up your mind to hang on in there with me this next 40 minutes or so, because, yes, I've got something that is going to blow the top off of this gospel day. Is that right, Vinny? That's right. And weather for the station that plays the greatest in gospel all day long. Yes, it's cooling off. It is cold down into the 30s tonight. You know, 32 is freezing, isn't it? So it's freezing weather. It's awfully cold. So all your thermals you got, you need to put them on. And tomorrow, cloudy in the afternoon, windy and warm, but it's still going to be cold. Right now, at Gospel Chicago Style, it's 36 degrees. Gatling Community Choir, it's 36. And on your radio, it's Zelda Robinson playing all the great gospel you ever wanted to hear with a lovely 37 degrees. More great gospel headed your way from Whitney Houston, the Gatling Mass Choir, and yes, Gladys Knight and the Pips. As we continue with the 5 o'clock hour. And who's this, Vinny? Jasper Street Company. A feeling, spirit moves me on the Gospel Connection. 9:50 a.m. WEJM. Peace be still on the Gospel Connection. 9:50 a.m. WEJM. That's from the Gatling Mass Choir. They had a big to-do over there last night, Saturday night. I hate I missed it, but you can't be everywhere all the time. But from what I understand, it was gospel in the house. The Lord, the Spirit was there. Before that, Exhale from the movie Waiting to Exhale. It's called Shoot from Whitney Houston. It's an inspirational song. I thought you liked that. That's for David Dean over at Roseland Community Hospital. Jasper Street Company before that, A Feeling. It's called Spirit Moves In. Well, you know our children children, we do want them to listen to gospel music, so we have to play something that they like, too. So I thought they'd like that. It's 5:37 on the Gospel Connection. I'd like to say happy birthday to the birthday girl, Annie Nixon, on the west side of Chicago. She's 80 years young. Yes, she has a birthday coming up, and we are so glad that you are still with us. Happy birthday. I also like to say hello to the Nixon family, and especially to Doc. It's 5:38 on the Gospel Connection. More great gospel headed your way from Gladys Knight and the Pips and Andre Crouch as we continue with another oldie but goodie. I know you like this one. It's Aretha Franklin on the Gospel Connection, 9:50 a.m. It's Gladys Knight and the Pips singing God Is on the Gospel Connection, 9:50 a.m. WEJM, where we play the latest and the greatest. It's Sunday gospel all day long. You know, Gladys and Les were here a couple of weeks ago out at CUT, Christ Universal Temple, and I hear they shook the house. Gladys is a motivational speaker also. She most certainly is, and I have the privilege and the honor for Les to be a mentor for me. That's where I got my speaking skills from, the greatest, the motivator himself. Yes, Mr. Les Brown. The Art Reynolds Center.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day.
Singers before that, Glory, Glory, Hallelujah, and Aretha Franklin at the top with Mary, Don't You Weep. That's for Annie Lee Turner, who's also my ninth caller for winning the magazine Gospel Chicago Style, and you be sure and pick up your copy also. It has great articles in it. I hadn't had a chance to read it, though, but it has a historical corner in it. It talks about things that are going on or that went on in the past. Also, there's an article on Pastor E.R. Allen Staton. She passed a couple of weeks ago. There's also an article written by our morning host here, Brother Nash Schaefer. There's something in here about Kwanzaa, and it's also the Dynamic Women in Ministries. Dr. Ramona Joseph, there's an article on her. The Reverend Felicia Campbell, Reverend Mitty Collier, just to name a few. Reverend Regina Hayes, Dr. Princelia Hudson Gilliam. Yes, there's quite a few. Sister Ida Height and Carolyn Diane Hinton. I mean, it's packed with all kinds of information. And yes, there's an article in there on me, too, so I do want you to read that and learn a little bit more about myself and the Gospel Connection that maybe you didn't know. Also, I'd like you to keep in mind in your prayers. Remember I told you about the probation challenge? Well, yes, they're having a serious challenge. On November 14th, the legislation begins to fight. They want to get rid of Probation Challenge, which is an organization that helps ex-offenders once they're out of jail and they're back on the streets, and they may need job skills, they may need training and education and school, and the Republicans just don't see where this is needed. And I think that there's something we can do about that. Let us keep that in our prayers. There's one Republican representative, his name is Ryder, Tom Ryder, and let us keep him in our prayers and remind him that he needs to vote to keep Probation Challenge. So during your prayers during the week, keep that in mind. It's 5:51 on the Gospel Connection. Where has the time gone? I can't believe it's almost 6 o'clock. I'd like to say thanks to Sarah on the north side, Stephanie in Oak Park, Becky Dawson, also Versi Ward. I didn't get a chance to play all the music requested, but I will surely try and get it on for you next week. Call me early, okay? So much fun. Thank you so much for all your condolences of the death of my aunt last week. I really appreciate that. Be sure and pick up your copy of gospel Chicago style featuring the dynamic women in ministry. And if you want to call Andre Carter, be sure and tell him that Zelda Robinson from the Gospel Connection told you to call at 312-294-0054 or 312-294-0056. Keep in mind, probation challenge.
Myra Stott. I'm with the American Heart Association, and we have been up to our ears in sweetened beverage tax, so I so much appreciated the 5-minute meditation today that allowed me to get back to my center, take a few deep breaths, and really focus on what's important.
Shalom and good God morning. And thank you for joining me today on blogtalkradio.com, The Female Solution. It's your Monday morning mindfulness with Zelda Speaks. Mindfulness stress release coach. I'm just here to make your solution. It's your Monday morning mindfulness with Zelda Speaks. Mindfulness stress release coach. I'm just here to make your day better.
Needs you, so be sure and keep Probation Challenge in your prayers. As I leave you, I'm going to play Helen Baylor because I've had so many requests for that song. Have you seen my friend? Yeah, I'm going to play that for you. You called, and I got to play it for you. As I leave you with Andre Crouch, I'll be thinking of you. Oh, yes, I will, and I'll see you next week, same time from 2 to 6 on the Gospel Connection, 9:50 a.m. WEJM. Good night, and God bless.